Okay, Libra. So this message is talking about taking our power back, and I've been doing that a lot lately in these readings. My guides are really stressing us taking our power back. This case, for this reading, Libra, we're taking our power back when situations or other people are being less than enjoyable, my guides are saying. I don't know how to put that. So we'll get into that. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands. And in this deck, I just really interpret this as kind of like a mean girl energy. People gossiping or saying things about you or making you feel maybe less than in some way, shape, or form. Okay, especially with the cauldron bubbling over, I interpret that as being a distraction. So what they're saying is distracting us from our true focus, our focus on ourselves and our health and whatever goals that we are working towards, okay? Now, we also have the Four of Cups, and in this deck, to me, we are this little gentleman here. He looks very uneasy and nervous to approach this gentleman. Right? So this could be a boss. This could be anyone in your life who is maybe in a really terrible mood, a grumpy mood, or maybe just an unpleasant person, and we're afraid to approach them. So in some cases, this could be at work, or it could be at home. There's just something here that whatever the case is, we're always going to run into people who are having a bad day, people who try to make themselves feel better by putting others down. People who have nothing better to do than to gossip about you, my guides are saying. There's always going to be that, unfortunately, right? If we're out in the world, stuff like that's going to happen. I mean, you could be a hermit and live in the woods, but if you have the internet, somebody might comment on one of your posts or something of that nature. Like, there's always going to be some jerk who's going to try to take your peace away. And this is what we are talking about in this reading, is how do we keep our power when people are constantly making us feel uneasy, unhappy, or are constantly taking our focus away by just being catty witches. My guides are saying, they said the actual word, but how do we take our power back? Now, with the Two of Pentacles, to me, the first thing we do is have some balance in our lives, and we are Libras, so this shouldn't come as a surprise, right? So to me, having balance in my life to be able to get through some of this stuff, we're talking about having balance in your physical, emotional, your mental, and your spiritual life, right? That's what I interpret this as. So if you are eating mostly healthy foods, you're being active, you're making sure you're getting plenty of sunshine, you are doing things that you enjoy doing, if you are monitoring your mental, emotional, physical health, all of those things, and you're taking action towards trying to maintain balance, which isn't always easy, that's where our strength is, okay? Right there. That helps keep us, my guides are saying, that helps keep us in line, which is a funny way of putting it. But Libra, when we are eating healthy and feeling good within our bodies and within our mind, that's when we have more strength. Now, I'm not going to go fully into it, but I had a situation, a couple of situations lately where I've had the catty witches, and I also had the person who I had to walk around on eggshells around because they were always in a constant mood, okay? What I noticed, because these two situations were simultaneous and ongoing for several weeks, what I noticed was when I was eating healthy and all of that stuff, when I was taking the measures to make sure that I was balanced, this stuff, did it bother me? Yes. Did it bother me a lot? No. But once I started eating, so this was going into like winter, like Christmas goodies and that sort of thing. When I started eating a little bit more of those, because you know what, tis the season, let's indulge. I wasn't fully balanced. Okay, I was taking some shortcuts a little bit. That's when this stuff started to bother me the most. Okay, so that's what my guides are saying. Let's work on balance, but there are other ways to deal with this too. This is just helping us. Okay. Now they're saying this one Jenna needs help with, and we understand why. Okay, so you have the Ace of Swords. To me, this is about clear communication, speaking your truth, speaking your feelings. All right. So big changes occur, and I have seen this when we start speaking our truth. So could I technically have went up to one of the, like walked up to one of these catty witches and said, "What is your problem?" Absolutely. But you know what? The one girl is such a crybaby. I knew that she would start crying and it would make me look so bad. So I didn't. But also I don't like conflict, okay? I'm sure a lot of you are the same way. I could have spoken to them. I felt that this person was in such a bad place that I couldn't speak up and speak my truth. And when I did, I got yelled at, okay? So, but my guide said, but that person needed to hear that, and that person needed to hear that too, Jenna. So in that case, I was protecting other people and not myself. That might resonate with some of you. That's a lesson that I'm working on learning. But when we communicate our feelings, it might be scary, but that, if I had spoken up, I probably would have nipped that situation in the bud. This one would have gotten explosive, but it would have solved itself in a different way, okay? So that's what my guides are saying. Now, another way to take your power back is if this is a case of maybe you live with the person or you see them all the time, it could be workplace, especially I'm getting workplace vibes, or this could be like other moms or parents, PTA kind of meeting kind of vibes here. If it's something that you can't fully walk away from and maybe you have tried to communicate with them, some people just don't get it and they don't care. My guides are saying it's really important for you to have a way to de-stress at the end of the day, right? Especially if this is work involved. So having something like playing happy music, having something that you can do to be more creative and to focus on yourself and something that's more positive. For me, I've been doing cross-stitching lately, so that really helps me focus and take my mind off of other things, and that's what they're saying. This could be writing in your journal just to get it out. This could be writing fan fiction. It doesn't matter what it is, Libra, but try to find something that you can do to get your mind off of the negative aspects of these people and these interactions. And that's when you bring in that power. You bring your power back. You always have your power. But your power is being able to stay at peace within yourself, okay? So whatever it is that you need to do to remain peaceful within yourself, keep this balance here, that is where your true power lies. Because unfortunately, there's always going to be external circumstances and people and other people that are going to try to bring you down. It's just, it doesn't matter where you are in your life. You could be the most successful person. Somebody's going to try to rain on your parade, okay? But we need to surround ourselves with more positive people, okay? More positive thoughts. Stay balanced, Libra. Speak your truth. And you will prevail. They're saying, okay, Libra, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're going through this situation, I really, really feel for you. Please let me know in the comments. And hopefully I see you in the next video. Bye.